Hello, this is KUAW, Knowledge, Understanding, and Wisdom, the Community Global Radio Station. This is Senior Moments, and I am Millie, and I come on every Tuesday, 2 o'clock. Now, if you want to call in and discuss this topic with me, you can call 816 599 6893. Now, if you want to listen, you can listen online at kuaw.org, and also you can email us, and you can leave your comments or questions, and that would be at kuaw985 at gmail.com. And if you would like to follow us on Facebook, you can do KUAW 98.5. You can also do Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and I'm not sure about TuneIn, but you can like and share our page. And today it's kind of heavy on my heart that we got all these things going on in the country, not only in the United States, it's in the country. And it's getting old and tired. So, and I'm speaking of George Floyd in Minnesota that was murdered, unlawfully killed, and in malice. He's a human. So you would think that they would, excuse me, uh, um, just heartless. Can't say that just when you kill somebody. I mean, even if you're a policeman, you um, should be able to uh, have some feelings, but I don't know. It's just beyond me. And people are demonstrating all over the country, and not only in the United States, all different states and cities, they are protesting, and and especially the young people, they are out there protesting, and it's not just the black children out there, young people. I won't say children, but young people, because they are over. A lot of them is way over 21, but some of them are under. But still, they are out there, want their voice to be heard. So um, it's a good thing that uh, people, black, white, blue, all colors, all races, they are getting tired of being tired, and enough is enough. So uh, hopefully uh, there's someone that can do something, can help with this. Um, there's lawyers, there's senators, there's all type different representatives that are representing the government, the policemen, the firemen, everyone that have a heart should be sick and tired of all the brutality that's going on. And when they said they wanted to get cameras for the police to wear, even when they first mentioned that, I thought, well, we've been seeing Rodney King get beat. and beat down. And we have seen others that take videos and send them in, and they still didn't do much about it. So even if the police wear cameras, buy all these expensive cameras and put them on, some of them don't turn them on. I can't say that for sure. It's just that I'm just speaking of what I'm thinking, and and some do. But when they look at the cameras, even though you're seeing what's going on, and still nothing is being done, they tell you your lying eyes is not seeing what they're seeing. But you have to sometime. This is this is the time. This is the time that you actually saw this man have his knee in the neck of another man, and he said he can't breathe, but he continued with what he was doing until he lost his life. And then they want to say he died at the hospital. I'm not sure about that, but I thought I heard that at one time. But that part, when they write up different things, the police, when they write up the articles about what happened, it's so much different than what you see. So um, that's why they have to have the lawyers, the judge, uh, all the different things with lawful. And so you don't have to change any laws to do something about what's going on. All you got to do is enforce the law, because these are things that has been done to the black people for years and years. And when is it going to stop? So uh, when you get tired, you just keep going and keep going so that something can be done. And the four policemen, see, like, they still have not arrested the other three. They just only arrest the guy that had the knee on it and killed and murdered Floyd. And so um, they need to go ahead and do what they and arrest the other guys, because they had their hands in it too. They was holding the legs or whatever the doctor said was going on, but they need to go ahead and do the right thing so that the people can understand that they are being heard. And as long as they are not doing the right thing, not arresting these guys that know they murdered uh, George Floyd, so then they keep protesting because they want something done. So um, here in Kansas City, uh, they started demonstrating. I think it was on Saturday evening, and it's Tuesday, and I'm sure that they probably be out there again today. They was out there Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and it was mostly a good protest. They was not violent. starting off on all day, all 3 days. And so long as it in the daytime, and I don't understand that, and I guess it's not for me to understand, is that they have peaceful protests during the day. And soon as nightfall, then we have them, the next group come out and they don't act right. They start throwing uh, bottles, ice bottles, um, can a can of beans, and they throw rocks at the policemen. Uh, why? Why throw things? Go out there and protest. Don't throw it, because all policemen is not bad. It's just a few. And it's just like that in any race. Just like your race. You don't have every black person is bad. You don't have every white person is bad. You don't have every policeman that's bad. You're going to have some bad apples in one group, or anything that you're doing is going to be one person that's not going to do right, no matter what. But you have that. So then pull them out like they are doing, arrest them, and if you have to press charges, do that too. But don't hinder everyone else uh, protesting just because you want to act ugly. So uh, I just say keep protesting. And I knew I couldn't be out there. So I did the best thing that I know how to do. That is to pray for all the protesters, all the policemen, all everyone that's involved. And so I know I'm not going to go out there and try to walk. I'll probably be one of those people that pass out, from heat and exhaustion. But I know I can't do that anymore. So I just decided to stay at home and pray for them and hope that everything is okay. And one other thing, why are you going around burning down your community? I guess it's just so many things I just don't understand. And why break into your stores that's in your community where you shop? Why are you doing that? Why break out when the store? It's just gonna make you pay more for your stuff when the building or whatever come back up again. Don't don't do that. Be sensible. Use your head. Don't. I can't say enough about that. Just don't tear up your own stuff. It's just like going in your house and tearing up all your furniture and stuff. Then you know you got to buy some more. Why do that? Don't make sense. And I was going to have a young person to come on and uh, just tell their side of the story. What are they thinking about, and what action uh, they think should take place? All those different young people have, and they are young mind, and they are uh, are going to come up behind us, and we have to pass that baton to them. So I just wanted to, um, and I was talking to my granddaughter, and that was the person I was going to have to come on. And she was talking to me, and she kind of had a level head, but she wanted to be down on the plaza with all the going on, but no babysitter, and they didn't take the kids. So uh, I just and I just didn't uh, know that they was even thinking on that line of of what was going on in the United States, and was talking about all the murders and the police abuse, and they know personal some people that has been abused and all that, but you know, uh, it's something when you talk to them, you know, just have a conversation with them, with your young people. And I do like to talk to them to find out what's going on in the head. And uh, and I'm not surprised, but it's good to know that they are thinking, and they want to be part of what uh, going on in the United States. So the number one thing I would like everyone that protested or walking around that's protesting, if they have registered to vote, I think your voice could be heard even louder and bigger. Just go out there and vote, and protest if you have to, but use your voting rights. Uh, People have died and did a lot of things for you to be able to vote, and that would be going. You know, the ladies had they had to fight for the rights for the ladies to vote. They had to fight for the rights for the blacks to vote. So yeah, go out and make sure that you go out and put your check mark in there and let them know that you want to do have a part in this also. And yesterday, um, uh, before I go with that, let me go ahead and take this break for pay the bills. So let me take go and take this break, and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and I was talking about the murderer of George Floyd and all the surrounding things that's going on around that. And before I go any further, I would like to mention today is a voting day. Um, I voted for whatever few things that they had for Clay County. Now, I know they have it in Jackson County and all the other counties around. So go out and put your vote in. And it wasn't bad. I went in, I wore my glass, my mask, my gloves, and I took my own stylus. Surprisingly, when I got there, and they don't touch anything. They have you to put your license on the tablet and take it off, and then they have you to sign. But they have enough pens there that if uh, uh, you don't have a stylist, they give you one. They have all the stylists. Uh, it's on pause. Okay. And anyway, they have a stylist for you to sign on, and then they give you your voting thing. But everything, you don't have to worry about them. Only thing they do is give you your ballot to the vote, and then that's the only time they touch anything is when they give it to you. But that's safe. I mean, it looks safe for me, and you walk in there with your mask on. So uh, I just needed to let you know that it's safe. But what get back to some of the things I was talking about yesterday. Uh, your president, Donald Trump, uh, he when he opened his mouth, he always put both feet in it. He wants to send out troops to the governors that can't control the people that are protesting. And I don't know how far or how he can do that, but they said he can sign something. But still, uh, to my idea, that's like civil war. Why are you sending troops out to shoot protesters? But that's the one thing. And he did a photo op with a holy Bible. He had the Secret Service to run all the people off the ground or by the church, and stood up with the Holy Bible in his hand. And someone asked him, "Was it his?" He said, "No, it was it's the White House Bible." And so, uh, why is he taking a picture with the Bible? He don't live. He don't. I don't know if he know what's in the Bible, but that's not my. But it just, I don't know. Let me get off him. I get. And next thing, I have to applaud a lot of the policemen. They are walking with the protesters. They are giving, I mean, they are really trying to. I know here in Kansas City, because I watched a little bit of it on television, and when the people are throwing things at them, they can fight back, but they don't do it as much now. Uh, and I have to give uh, our mayor, Quentin Lucas, I have to give him props. Also have to give our um, chief of police, him and Quentin Lucas was at the plaza. I think it was yesterday, uh, talking to the protesters, and they was letting them ask questions and talk, communicating with each other. And I think that's what a lot that's what you have to do. People can, if they are feeling the way they are and they are talking to someone that's in charge, that would help them to get it off their chest, make them feel better, even if they don't do everything that they're asking them to, but they are listening, they lending an ear, so that can help with the protesters, and and especially being a lot of them is very young. Well, me being my age, they are young to me. So they are out there voicing their opinion. Let them do that so they can see what you're going to do to help to uh, get this straight in line. And so I just hope that if they continue, it continue to be um, safe, and I hope they stop vandalizing the communities that they live in, and and be prayerful. It's I think it's a lot of ministers and Christian folks are out there, so hopefully they are helping to guide them in the right direction as much as they can, because everybody's not going to listen. We know that, but you can try. You can try. So this has been a good session. It helped me to get out my frustrations also. So it's a lot of frustration to go around. And now, on top of the frustration, we trying to get back into uh, strive with getting over, no, not getting over, with this coronavirus that's still lurking. Well, it's not over, but it's still some people. But you still got to practice safety. Still wash your hands. Still wear your mask and do all the things that you're supposed to do, so you won't contract that virus, and it can be deadly. So do the best you can out there and be safe. Be safe. When you're protesting, wear your mask. And when you're uh, spearing and doing all that, then you won't have to worry about each other spitting on each other. Well, not really spitting, but you know what I mean. So I'm going to end today. Is I'm going to say my prayer right quick. Lord, I pray for our nation leaders and ask that you would give them the ability to make good decisions and wise decisions, and to govern with integrity, and to accomplish the task in the way that builds up our nation and make they bring glory and honor to your name as they serve our country. God bless America. Amen.